I just had the most insane guess. Okay, I'm going to play the replay of this match. As you can see, it wasn't very long. It was only 3 rounds long. It was also against a... let me look at my replay here. It was against a 1200 rated player, which might be the highest I've ever defeated. So we'll play this game here. It was an NPZ. First round drop in. Felt like, okay, maybe Ukraine, Bulgaria, and then I saw this poll over here, right? So then I thought, oh, okay, Romania. It felt kind of northern, but then it also felt more like Ukraine, so I thought close to Moldova, and eventually placed the marker over there. I was thinking maybe a center hedge, but went over by Moldova, and it was further to the southeast. In that drier region down there. But my opponent in that round, forget where my opponent went. Somewhere, I think they might have gone Poland on that one. But then this round. Okay, I'll play it for you. There's a lot of coconut palms, right? A lot of coconut palms, but the soil is blindingly bright. So I was thinking, okay, well, maybe Sulawesi, because of how many palms there are. And I was thinking, okay, maybe this is a weird Yucatan in Mexico. And then I thought, hold on a second. What is that pole? And I leaned in, do the IRL zoom, right? And you can see the little ladders on the pole. I thought, wait a second, this is actually Brazil. No, I first went over to Mexico and was like, okay, this feels like the soil is so bright. But then I leaned in and I saw that pole. This was by the time my opponent had already guessed. So I was like, wait a second. So I scrambled and got to Brazil. I was like, okay, maybe it's like north here above Espiritu Santo. And it was. It was. Because I thought it's not that hilly. It's super flat, but it's also got to be like directly on the coastline. Dude. That was crazy. Insane. Cool. Yeah, very, very seldom do I have a round where I'm waffling between choices, and then at the last second I put it all together and I'm able to actually have the time to get to where I want to go. Very cool. So my opponent went Indonesia, so then he was down to 171, and our last round was in Japan. And so this round I thought, okay, well, I don't see the prefecture name on the little bollard here. It might be one, but I don't recognize it. And then I thought, well, okay, I've learned something recently. I've learned that even though Hokkaido is very far north, it doesn't have, in some areas, it doesn't have a lot of pine trees. So I thought, okay, well, but this still does feel north. This feels like the mixture that I've seen up there in Hokkaido and Tohoku. So I thought, okay, maybe put it up in the Tohoku area. I thought for a while. Didn't really see, like, I guess you can see some of the cabbage on the side there, if that's cabbage. But it's like the smaller kind. So then I thought, okay, well, I think I hedged a little bit further south in the end here. Just thinking that, well, if my opponent guesses north, I'll guess a little bit south just in case it is further south. And it was, but my opponent guessed, it doesn't show on here, but basically central, and I was able to pick up the last few points I needed to win that game flawlessly against the 1200 rated player. That was really cool. All right, well, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. One of my craziest games ever. All right, peace, everyone.